What is up, YouTube? It is the Ville Outdoors here. Today is February 23rd of 2023. It's been a while since I filmed a video. This will actually be my first video of the year, given that I actually get on some fish. But we are out here on the Delayed Harvest Creek. They just stocked it, I believe on Tuesday is when they stocked these creeks. And it is now Thursday afternoon. I had class this morning, so I missed the morning bite. But it's a beautiful day out here, about 60, almost 65 degrees right now, and it's only going to get higher. And we're going to try and get on some trout today. So I got the trout magnet tied on here. I got my 6-foot medium light or ultra light. I don't even remember what this is anymore. Ugly Stik Elite rod. Got the trout magnet on there, 4-pound test line. We're going to see if we can get a bite here. I've already seen a couple trout swimming around this little pool here, so we're gonna see if we can get on them. I'm just jigging the trout magnet off the bottom here in hopes to get on some fish. Oh, I just had a bite. Just had a bite. Let's recast and see if we can get them on. The problem with today is it's the middle of the day already. I've wasted a lot of time by having class this morning. And a lot of the trout fishermen are already here. Those that don't work, those that are retired, those that are on their lunch break. Anyone who has ever heard of delayed harvest trout fishing is here. There's enough cars parked along the street to start up a small dealership. So we're battling some fair weather fishermen, especially today. So the fish are here because they just stocked, but it's just the availability of the spots that is going to be our main struggle that we're going to encounter. The main reason of why I decided to come out today, because I originally wasn't going to, because I am on a time restraint. I'm supposed to hang out with some friends around 4:30, but the main reason I'm here today is to scout out things for tomorrow morning, because I plan on being here tomorrow and doing some fishing. So I just wanted to scout out, get a feel of where these fish are at, or where they could be at, so I can try and catch them tomorrow. So this might end up being a 2-part video. Guys, we got a fish on here. Nice rainbow. Let's see if we can get him in the net. All right, there we go. First one on the board. First rainbow of the year, first stocked trout of the year. I was out on Valentine's Day and I caught myself some wild brown trout. This is my first stocked trout of the year. Just a little rainbow, but a pretty guy. I'll show you what I was using here in a second. Let's just get a picture of this guy, then we're gonna let him go. But a nice little rainbow trout right there. All right, guys, gonna prepare to release our rainbow trout right here. I wet my hands so we can handle this fish a little bit better. Now we just gotta hope he'll stop squirming around. All right, we got him. There he is. Beautiful fish. I'm going to take one more shot of him, and then we're going to release this guy before he squirms away. Let him revive a little bit. And there he goes, swimming back off to his hole. So we got on here the gold trout magnet. That trout kind of messed him up a little bit, so we gotta straighten his tail back out there. There he goes. Hook just through the head like that on the 1/64 ounce silver trout magnet jig head. And then super light line here. We got a 4-pound test. Might even want to go lighter for 2-pound test for the best results, but you don't want to risk losing too many fish, so I keep it in the middle at 4 pounds. It's just my happy zone. I found I was using a clear trout magnet to start off with. I switched up to gold to give it a little more contrast against the water, and I've just caught the most fish on gold in the past, so just switched back to Old Faithful. I was fishing a little bit of a deeper hole with a little less current, switched over to this hole. We have a little island over there on the side that you guys can see, and there's a little channel that flows through here, and there's a couple fish stacked up in here. I was able to get one to chase by casting upstream and drifting downstream like I usually do, just bouncing the trout magnet a couple inches off the bottom, and that fish was striking the trout magnet with some vengeance. And there's a few more fish in here, so I'm going to stay here a little bit longer and fish a little bit. Don't know how many more open spots there are, so I don't want to risk moving and then having to walk all the way back, but towards the end we might explore a little bit more. I may have just gotten picked up and dropped there and just missed one, or I was hung on a rock. Let's see. No chases on that cast. While we make our way to our next spot, might as well let you guys know now that I plan to be doing a good bit more of traveling than what I did last year. I didn't really travel to many new places until the later part of the year, when I started going more into the Pine Barrens, into Maryland a little bit to try and catch some different species of fish. This year, our family on vacation is planned to be flying down to the Florida Keys, specifically staying in Marathon, Florida, where I'll be fishing right off of Vega Cut, which is a little inlet. So the main obstacle there will be getting my fishing stuff down there on the plane. I won't be able to take everything, so I'll be limited to a rod, a reel, a spool line, and whatever tackle they don't confiscate. So I'll be trying to catch some exotic species down there, add to my species list as much as possible. And then I did purchase my Pennsylvania license, obviously, as well as my New Jersey and Maryland license for the full year. So I'll be traveling a bit more into New Jersey and Maryland, trying to chase after some different species of fish. And hopefully it should be a good year of fishing, but start off this year a little rough around the edges. Try to do some fishing early in January for some wild trout, some bigger ones, and didn't work out all that well. But the first fish I actually caught was February 10th. I was in New Jersey Pine Barrens trying to get on some chain pickerel, but even the pickerel, it was a little too cold for them. So I only caught one baby one that was 6 inches, and didn't really film the video for that, obviously. Then Valentine's Day, went to Berks County to do some wild trout fishing. Got on a few there, but nothing too crazy. So I uploaded a YouTube short of that one, since my SD card was giving me a little bit of issues for my GoPro. And now we're here. We got our first stock wild bow of the year, and we're gonna see what else we can get. Guys, fish on. Let's get them in the net here. Second one of the day. Another little bowski. Beautiful fish. Let's go ahead and take a shot and release this guy. This guy bit at the very last minute, but I'm glad he bit. I think he's a little smaller than the last one, but still nice to get on the board nonetheless. Alright, let's get ready to release this guy. Gonna get a hand on him, make sure it's nice and wet so we don't mess up his slime coating. Come on. Quit it. You're not helping yourself. You're not. You're not helping yourself. Alright, there he is. Nice little rainbow. Let's get one more shot of him. And back in the water he is going to go. Oh, quick release. There he goes. Swim back to his hole. You probably can't see because of the shadow there, but he's right down here, right by this rock. bit at the very last second, but that is our second one of the day. Not too much action going on, but it is the middle of the day. Sun is at its highest point in the sky pretty much, so we got to be thankful for what we can get here. Another rainbow on, guys. Another rainbow on. Let's try and keep them on. Bam. Just like that. We're at third fish of the day. I got that one probably 3 casts after that last one. They're liking the trout magnet right now. Let's go ahead and get this guy ready for release. This is the only one that hasn't shaken the hook out in the net. Just simple, easy unhooking right at the top there. Nice little rainbow. Alright, let's get ready to let this guy go here. Oh, don't lose your balance. He's good to go. All in this little gold trout magnet so far. Alright guys, we were walking down the trail to what I believe to be our final spot. There's like 15 cars lined up out there now, so I'm expecting most of the good spots to be taken, but there's one more obscure spot that some fish find their way into sometimes, and I'm going to try and fish if there's no one there. If there is someone there, then that's going to do it for today, and hopefully we can get back out tomorrow. Alright guys, made it to my last spot here. It is pretty empty, so hopefully we can get a 4th, maybe even more fish out of here, as long as there's fish in here. It looks pretty good. I caught one here last year, but not much more than that, so maybe I'll get lucky and find one. Maybe I won't. The fact that there's not another person here makes me think that there's not gonna be much, but not giving up hope. Let's throw some casts around, see if there's a juicy trout in here somewhere. Well guys, I said I wasn't giving up hope, right? That's a brown trout, I believe. Yep. There we go. Add a little brownie to the board. Haven't even thrown many casts in here yet, but nice little brownie there. Let's get a shot of that guy and let's let him go. 4th one of the day. Alright guys, there's a little brown trout there. Not a bad little fish. Let's go ahead and take one more shot of this guy, and then we're going to send him on his way back into the depths. Oh, he is squirming. He does not like to be held too much. Alright. Got a good picture of him. I just saw another fish jump under that tree, so we're going to go ahead and let this guy go here. Get the oxygen moving back through his gills. And he's good to go. Swimming off strong. Again, on the same gold trout magnet. Haven't changed once. And that guy came out right from by that tree over there. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a downed limb in the water there. And he was sitting right next to that in some deeper water and bit pretty fast. Just a couple twitches of the trout magnet and he was on. I think he may have had a follower too when I was bringing him up, so I have a little bit more time left before I'm supposed to be out of here, so let's make the most of it just in case tomorrow doesn't go as planned. I overheard one guy saying there were supposed to be 20-mile-per-hour winds tomorrow. That may be a little bit of an exaggeration, maybe not. I haven't looked at the weather, which I probably should have. But if that's the case, it's gonna make fishing a bit tough. I don't mind a little bit of rain, but once it gets too windy, that makes things a little unenjoyable. Guys, there's a couple hungry trout at the base of this tree here. I got chased in a couple times on just that one cast, so let's see if we can get some fish right here. at least one more to make it an even 5 for the day. I think that would be good. I would even take 6 if we were so lucky, but I'll settle for 5 if that's the case. Guys, fish on. This one's a bit nicer. He's put up a little bit of fight. Let's see if we can keep him hooked. I believe it's a nice brown trout. Oh yeah, look at that chunky dude. That is number 5 right there. That is a nice one right there. Got him right on the side of the mouth. Gonna need to unhook this guy. This one's not gonna shake the hook. Nice fish. Come on, buddy. So slimy. Oh, we just popped the line and he swam back that way. So our knot was a little rough there, but that hook is gonna fall out. It wasn't in there too good. He just broke the line the way I was handling it. But I didn't get a picture of that guy, unfortunately, but you guys saw the fish. Let me check my time. Let's see if I got time to tie on another trout magnet and get a couple more casts out there, because there's more than one fish over there that I've seen. All right, so let's get back in there. All right, guys, I don't know where that rest of those fish went that I was chasing down. I got the one, and then it broke me off and I had to retie, and then they all seemed to kind of disappear, disperse. So I think that is going to do it for today. Got in a little under 2 hours of fishing maybe, and I got 5 trout on the board, 3 rainbows and 2 browns. Not a bad day at all. Not sure how much luck I'm gonna have tomorrow, or if I'm even gonna be able to get out for shore. So just in case, I'm gonna do an outro now, and if not, then we'll just pick it back up tomorrow. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. As always, the gear that I used to catch these fish today, as well as the trout magnet itself, will be linked in the description below. We're gonna have a lot more adventures. I'm trying to fish a little bit more frequently than I did last year during the school semester. Get a little more videos out for you guys, because I was kind of slacking last semester, not gonna lie, but hopefully we can get out and fish a good bit more. Should be many more nice days to come and a lot more fish to put on the board. So once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. We are almost at 800 subscribers. I think we're about 30 away, maybe a little bit more than that. So thank you for all the support you guys have been giving me, and hopefully we continue to grow in the near future, giving you guys some Pennsylvania fishing content, and we'll be traveling around to some more cool places this year, outside of the state, inside the state, all sorts of good stuff. So be sure to subscribe for all those adventures coming up this year, and I will see you guys on the next episode of the Ville Outdoors.